personally, I feel like if you never owned a PS3 or Xbox 360, like you missed the best era of gaming. Like, like the PlayStation 3 and both the Xbox 360, both of them played a huge part of my childhood gaming. Basically when I was younger. But yeah, I felt like there was a lot of games that I missed that I never got a chance to play on the PS3 because I was still young at the time. You know, I shared the PS3 and the Xbox with my brothers. I never had a whole console to myself. The only consoles I ever had to myself was a PSP and a PS Vita. Oh, and a PS4. And now a PC to myself. But yeah, me I had to share we had to share consoles around the house with me and my brothers. Like our sisters were not like gamers like us. But yeah, I should tell you guys one of my favorite top 10 PS3 games that I played. Like these ain't even in chronological order. But yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the PS3. Now off the rip. Now, yeah, definitely. Infamous was definitely one of my top three PS3 games. Cause me, I loved superhero games, especially stuff with powers and stuff. Like my brothers love playing shooting games, like shooting and sports games. Unlike me, I like exploring my options. But yeah, Infamous was a huge eye opener for me because like it changed like the whole for the whole like reality version of superheroes. Because you know how superheroes you got on they always doing on the soups, takes and kites, and people were just praising cheer for them. No, Infamous was basically how superheroes would be in real life if superpowers existed. Cause for one is Cole went through a lot. He was one of my favorite characters, but he went through a lot in this game. Like one thing about this game that it gave you an option either be good or evil. Like this game was like so dark too. Like with criminals and gangs, and they all had powers and stuff. The city was out of control and everything. And even at the beginning, this game didn't hold back at all. Cause literally as soon as you hit the start button, everything just hit the fan with the race spear and stuff. But yeah, this was a good game that I came across when I was younger. But yeah, I loved it, especially by Sucker Punch, because those are my favorite devs, my favorite studio. And can't definitely can't forget about Infamous 2. Definitely can't forget about that game because this game was amazing because this was the first game that made me cry because of the ending. Like both the good and the evil ending both made me cry. But it's like Infamous 2 literally like improved on the very first Infamous because a lot of intentions here, and I love the powers on how it worked here too. Most definitely an improvement for Infamous 2. I never played Festival of Blood, but I watched it. Yeah, but I watched the Festival of Blood because shout out to the Rad Brad. I used to love watching him. Watching him play the games. But yeah. Now, Homefront. A lot of people don't know about this game, but this game was a dope multiplayer game outside Call of Duty. Because I know a lot of people Call of Duty was at its best during this era, but a lot of other shooting games didn't get their flowers as much as COD did. But this, right here, did it for me. Because Homefront it was also a dark shooting game too. When Koreans came over, like basically like Red Dawn, like basically that's how it was. Like the Koreans took over the United States, and there was a resistance. You know, like the shooting, the way that the streaks were, like they also had streaks, and the story mode was okay. Actually, the story mode was nice, but I felt like the ending could have been longer. Like they could have went a lot more with the game. But yeah, Homefront was pretty nice too. Homefront wasn't a nice game, especially a good shooting. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, alright, the kill zone. Killzone 1, 2, and 3, Goldie, definitely a great trilogy. One problem with a lot of games is that some games just don't know when to discontinue, when to stop it at a certain pace. Because Killzone 1, 2, and 3 was amazing. I did not like Shadowfall at all. But yeah, Killzone Trilogy was a dark game, and especially like I love the weapons too, and the sound design and everything. Because I love how it like makes you do it with the move controllers and stuff. Like it was pretty good. Love the multiplayer too. I never played much online. Ooh, the multiplayer online, but I have. But I have definitely played it with bots. You know, especially I played it with bots a little bit. But yeah, I love the multiplayer. Definitely a great game. Sly Cooper. Thieves in Time. Yeah, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time. This was also a great game of mine. Like I had owned. Did I own the PS Vita version of it? No, I didn't. I had the demo, but I did have the full game on the PS3. Like, I felt like Sly Cooper, this game didn't fit. They didn't finish this game all the way. Like, I felt like, yeah, definitely Sly Cooper. It was love Things of Time, but I felt like this was like the easiest one compared to the other first three. But yeah, Sly 4, Thieves in Time, it got left on a cliffhanger. It was never, continued. But yeah, I loved how you could play the ancestors and everyone got their shine in this game. Like, it wasn't just like a one-man show. But yeah, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time was really nice. Yeah, and I think this was the first game where I got my platinum trophy, and I got to see the ending what Sly was, because it was left on the cliffhanger. Because Sly was in Egypt. Yeah, Sly was in Egypt because the game was left on a cliffhanger. But overall, great game. Like, and plus we also saw an animation that never came out of a movie. Like, it had a nice there was an animation too that never got to see it as a movie because I don't know, they discontinued it or threw it away. Is my shirt? Yes, it is. Nah, don't worry about it. Next up is God of War Ascension. This was a pretty good God of War. Like, I had Chains of Olympus, and I had Ghost of Sparta on the PSP. I never played God of War 1 and 2. I played 3, and I also played Ascension. So yeah, God of War Ascension was a great game too. Loved how the elements, loved how the weapons were like just mixing with the blades of chaos. I forgot what blades was it on this one, but yeah, good fighting on this one too. Definitely, every God of War game was brutal, but yeah, this one was a good. This one I enjoyed because this was one of the games that my dad got me for my birthday. Well, yeah, this game was definitely chaotic, but it was a good game though. Chaotic good, because then again, Kratos, he was always on that timing. Now, one of my favorite Call of Duties on the PS3 was World at War. I think I'm the one that bought this game. It was $20. $20. It was on sale, but yeah, I bought this game for $20, and from then on, everybody in the house, we stuck to every Call of Duty, just every new one. We will always buy it. But yeah, this was the first Call of Duty I owned was World at War. Not the first one I played. The first one I played was Call of Duty 3. But the one that I bought myself was World at War. My cousins had this. Also had World at War down there in Minnesota. Because I had cousins down there. Because one thing I love about Call of Duty, because this one was fun. And I love the zombies too. This was what introduced me to zombies. Like, I was an OG player. Like, and plus, we bought the DLC too. Especially loved it. Loved the weapons too, and the kill streaks. And everybody I knew definitely had this. Especially my uncle, my cousins. Yeah, pretty much everyone had this, either on the PS3 or the Xbox 360. But yeah, this was a great game for me, especially. Ooh, sorry, but yeah, Call of Duty World at War was definitely one of my favorite PS3 games, because any Call of Duty, every Call of Duty on the PS3 and the Xbox 360 was great. I'm not taking that away, but this one stood out for me. World at War was my personal favorite. Soul Calibur 4. Now, I know a lot of guys know me as a Mortal Kombat fan, but I was also interested in other fighting games. Soul Calibur was one of them, because back on the PS2, me and my brother had Soul Calibur 2 on a PlayStation 2, and my auntie had Soul Calibur as well on the GameCube. And one thing I loved about Soul Calibur is that the collabs the collabs was pretty good. Like the Star Wars collab with Soul Calibur was nice too. Like, that was a nice touch. Plus, I love the fighting, and all the characters were. Every character was a 10 out of 10 for me, and like everybody was just straight up like. Yeah. I can't find the words for it, but yeah, was straight up the best, and the women were hot. You know, like my main, my Soul Calibur main was Taki. My brother's main. My brother TJ, his favorite main character was Maxie with nunchucks, because he thought. Well, yeah, Maxie was my brother's main character, because he loved any characters with nunchucks, because you know his favorite movie is anything that involves Bruce Lee. Well, yeah, any character with nunchucks was definitely was my brother's favorite characters. Well, yeah, definitely caused some fighting in the house, definitely. And this, you know, every Sonic game I had, every console I had to buy a Sonic game, because Sonic was my childhood. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing definitely was one of my top games on the PS3. Because the thing about this game, one thing back then on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 is that there was in-game currency for some games. A lot of people don't remember it, because some games that the more you play, the more credits you will earn to buy characters in the game. You didn't need to use a credit card or no DLC. Me, I had everything unlocked. I loved this game to the core. My brothers wanted to play something, we would always have on my profile, because I had everything unlocked. I was talking about the characters, the music, the stages, everything. Like, this game was pure fun, because like I love playing other games, unlike my other brothers. But yeah, we would love sitting on the couch, 4 of us playing and talking mad crap to each other. But yeah, me, I had everything unlocked. Like, we will always go to my profile, me. But yeah, I was literally binging this game. I can literally play this game for hours and not get tired. Now, this one, a lot of people don't know. The PS3 version of Tetris was the best. Was one of my favorite versions of Tetris, because for one is, like, one reason why I love this version of Tetris was because the battle mode and everything was nice. The OST was amazing too. I love the OST for Tetris, because it was the battle mode where you had items and put them on to the other players, and that this game also caused some arguments in the house too. With me, definitely, because yeah, Tetris was a classic game too. A lot of people don't remember this version of Tetris, but yeah, Tetris is literally an old game. Like, we've seen it all through history, but yeah, the PS3 version of Tetris was it for me. Matter of fact, listen to this OST. This is the main menu. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, these were my top 10 PS3 games though. You know, Infamous 1 and 2, Homefront, Killzone, Sly Cooper, God of War Ascension, War at War, Soul Calibur 4, Silent Hill All Stars Racing, and the PS3 version of Tetris. These were my top 10 though, for real. Like, I don't know. Like, let me know, guys, what were y'all favorite PS3 games. Like, a lot of these was definitely were mine of all time. But yeah, thank you guys for hearing for what I had to say though, for real. But yeah, I love you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. In the meantime, y'all take care now. Peace out.